The board. Oh, okay. That might make a difference. Does anyone hear me talking now? Ooh, there should be audio now. There was an on button we missed, maybe? I'm waiting. There's a delay, obviously, so I won't see your comments saying there's audio for a few seconds. Got it. Awesome. All right. So, I'm just going to give you all a quick little glimpse. Basically, what's happened, and Dave, you'll love this, for some reason, our display screens up front have decided they don't want to detect anything and turn on, which caused everything else to not run the way we had it running before. The computer recognizes the displays. It says it sees them all, and it says it's there, but the TVs are just like, nah, I don't want to work. Don't know what's going on. We rebooted, reset, climbed up, did everything. We've done everything we could think of, and it's not really working. So, we still have things figured out, mostly, I think, for at least you live stream people, and then the people in person just may not have screens to look at on Sunday. But, as you can see, we have Roman here, and he is going to play the role of liturgist. We have me here, and we're just going to get a quick little practice in with Ken switching the screen from having the overlay stuff that you need to see and then stuff you don't want to see and all that stuff, as well as Stephanie, who is graciously helping us with some camera positioning. So, Roman, you can, actually Ken, you can just start us off as on the welcome stuff and put that up, and then we'll just start to transition in to the beginning of the service. And we'll kind of try to jump through some of that. Okay. Like 10-minute. So the idea, I think what we're going to do is, in the beginning, it's going to look like this, where it is the full overlay, because we plan on going live about 10 minutes before, maybe a little more than 10 minutes before, so that we can get them turned on, get the live streams going, get them ready, and we'll just have this little welcome thing going up, and then we'll kind of go from there. So, all right. This is welcome, and then we would jump into announcements, so you should be all set and ready there, and then boom, we'll jump right into it. And then Roman, you can just say announcements a few times into the mic. You don't have to do mine, but just to... Yep. All right, go ahead, Roman. Or you can say tech.
Okay. No.
Okay, so yeah, now you can see what it'll be. So we have announcements come up, and Roman or whoever, we'll have a liturgist, and he or she will be giving the announcements, and then we'll go into call to worship after that. And this is all stuff you'll see, and this will be the side-by-side stuff for you guys on there. And so announcements goes into the call to worship. Huh? Are you hitting the F? it is up on the screens, but it definitely isn't on the lights. Yeah, there's a glitch, a delay of some sorts. There we go. Now it jumped on there. Yeah, there's going to be some hiccups, it looks like. And then I go into call to worship. Yeah, like we said, if there's anything that could have gone wrong tonight, it has gone wrong. Things have just not wanted to work. First, the computer didn't want to work right, and then the screens didn't want to work right, and now this isn't wanting to work right. The technology fairies knew that we were going to be going on this Sunday, so they sabotaged. Probably unplugged something somewhere. Yep. Doesn't want to switch slides for you. Yep, I know. Yeah, practice and practice and practice. See, it's funny because it worked just fine last week, and then now this week when we do it, no, it's not going to work at all. Everything's going to be wrong. I mean, right now it just shows. Um, yeah, Dave. MediaShout itself knows that there's displays. The computer knows there's multiple displays, but the TVs don't seem to realize that they're one of those displays. Like they just sit there and say nothing detected. And so, we're not sure exactly why it's doing that, but that's causing. What it's happening is it's making the back screen, it thinks it's the main display, so it's making it format that way, which is making the back one format weird, which is making everything else format weird. So it's not coming up exactly the way we want it, and yeah, it's just, we're not sure what happened. We did have the power go out here at the church a couple times this last week, and I don't know if in that process something flickered out or something burned, but I don't know if there's because it's not even MediaShout to begin with. It's the problem. It's just the connection in the beginning of things, and the connection itself is not going the way it should. Even though the computer says there's 1, 2, 3 displays, and it shows the ones, the TVs don't seem to think that they're part of that, even though they're connected. And so, yeah, both of them were plugged in. I climbed up top and made sure they were plugged in, and I reset them, and I did everything like that, and still nothing. It still didn't want to do. We unplugged and reset them. It didn't want to work. And so we decided for the hymns, this is what you guys will see on the live stream. We're just going to put the text on during the hymns, and you'll hear the music, you'll hear the organ playing and everything. Yeah, I know it looks okay on there. We're just having difficulty getting everything to work together and to work kind of on time, if that makes sense. So like, there's a good delay between when Ken tells it to do something and then when it does it on here. Interface switch and new control. Yeah, I don't know. So part of the reason for doing the overlay like this for the hymns is it gives us a chance to move the camera where it needs to move, and there's not a lot of camera movement or jumping around when you guys are watching, so that you don't get dizzy watching us try to get it all moved and focused. But we're gonna have to go on and do a little bit extra work on the computer. Interface switch and new control. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, it should still work, and if nothing else, obviously, we can still turn the live stream on, and we can still have you guys join us and watch us. If anything, the biggest hiccup we're going to have on Sunday is maybe we're not going to be able to have any of the fancy overlay stuff and everything, and you're just going to have to look at our pretty faces the whole time. That may be our, that's our worst case scenario, but there should still be I may think that there's only one output. I don't know. You see, I don't understand. I don't know why I just got all confused between this last week when we did it and now. I'm not sure what it did. I'm just looking where you moved me, Stephanie. That's not bad. I don't know if you can get any closer. See, yeah, I mean, just, use your judgment, whatever you think, but I mean, that's not terrible, to be honest. It takes it a second on the screen to actually catch up to what you just did, so okay. I don't think you're moving anymore, right? Okay. That's actually pretty nice. I think I like that. Oh, that looks good. So if you can just mentally mark that, Stephanie, that'll be a good, you can use, if you want to, you can look at the cloth here. Whatever's a good visual marker for you, you can use the cloth, or even like this part right down here, how you can tell how much of it's, you can see how much of it you can see. That gives you an idea of visually how to do it. And then the other thing, Stephanie, if you want to switch it from here to like the table, and Roman, can you stand at like that end of the table? Just like right on the end right there. And then make sure that, thinking that we may be here, just try and get us both in the shot here. That's good. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Okay, that's not bad. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Does it look all right to you? All right. Okay, that shouldn't be bad. Yeah, that's. Yeah, there's a lot that we can look at. Okay, well, guys. Yeah, so if you look at your, yeah, yeah, right, because we're not going to have anything during, if you look at your guide sheet, communion, yeah, there's nothing. So red's nothing. Red just means only camera. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's switching. Now you're on closing him. And that's, yeah, the hymn overlay. When you have what open? But which one is highlight? Like, which one is the one you're working through? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you have to have Media Shout selected in order for it to. Well, yeah, I know, but I mean yeah, I understand that. But in order for Media Shout to recognize your controls, you have to be able to. I mean, there is a workaround for this, but it requires more money. So either way, you're going to have to tell it which one you want to be using at the time. And then we have closing hymn. We're going to work out these kinks, everyone, but I do appreciate y'all hopping on. We just wanted to get an idea of some camera movement and some things, and once we get these display screens working, that'll fix a lot of our problems as well. So we're going to shut down the stream now. I'm sorry that we were late, and I'm sorry we've done, not too much time, but we're hoping to fix these issues. So Ken, you can go into the streaming thing, and at the bottom where it says stream,